Good morning students. Today we'll start the concept as Newton's formula for speed of sound wave in air medium or gas medium. In the previous class we have studied about, we have derived two expressions. One is the expression for speed of a transverse wave, and another one is we have derived the expression for a speed of a longitudinal wave. And today the concept is Newton's is calculating what is the speed of a sound in air medium or gas medium. In order to find out the speed of a sound in air medium or gas medium, there is a formula is there. By using that formula we can find out the speed of sound in air. That formula is derived or given by a scientist called Newton's. That's why the concept name is Newton's formula. The speed of sound in air can be calculated by using one of the formula. That formula can be derived by Newton's. That's why the title is Newton's formula. And in the previous class you studied about in gaseous medium or air medium, the speed of sound means longitudinal wave can be calculated by using the formula V is equal to root of bulk modulus divided by density of air. According to Newton, the speed of sound in gaseous medium or air, in gaseous medium in the sense that is air, is given by the formula. Yesterday we have derived this one, given by, that is velocity is equal to root of bulk modulus divided by density. Let us take it as equation number 1. This equation yesterday or in the previous class we have derived in order to find out the speed of sound in gaseous medium. And here we know that when the person, let us take it is a gas medium or it is a air medium, when the person talks, he is putting the pressure on air particles, and when he puts the pressure on air particles or gaseous particles, these air particles are moving in x direction with alternative compressions and rarefactions. Whenever the person talks, he is putting the pressure on the air particles, then what is happening? The volume of these air particles is changes. This change in volume or change in dimension with respect to pressure can be calculated by using the formula, by using which modulus, that is a bulk modulus. The bulk modulus of air medium or air can be given by which formula? As you know very well, that is bulk modulus B is equal to, that is minus delta P divided by delta V divided by V. What is this one? Bulk modulus. This is a modulus of rigidity. When the person he is talking, his vocal cord putting the pressure on the air particles. When the pressure is acting on the air particles, they are moving with the compressions and rarefactions. It means that the volume of the air particles is changes. That change in the volume that can be find out by using a quantity in physics called bulk modulus. The bulk modulus can be find out by using the formula, that is volume stress divided by volume strain. We know very well P is equal to force per unit area. Actually this is a force per unit area. It means that volume stress divided by volume strain. This is volume stress and this is volume strain. and here when the person talks, he is putting the pressure on the air particles, and here the pressure is changes. The changing quantity can be indicated as a delta function. That's why when the person talks, there is a change in the pressure in the medium. The medium particle, their pressure is changes, therefore changing quantity can be indicated as a delta P. That's why I have used a delta as a function. Therefore B is equal to delta P is equal to Fia. Fia can be replaced as delta P. This is equal to delta V divided by V, and I am taking minus sign here. The minus sign indicating if pressure increases, volume decreases, or volume increases, pressure decreases. If you increase the pressure, then volume decreases. If you decrease the pressure, volume increases. The relation between pressure and volume is inversely proportional. That's why this minus sign is indicating. What is the indication of minus sign? The minus sign indicating the relation between pressure and volume. What is that relation? That is inversely proportional to each other. Getting the minus sign indicating the pressure and volume both are inversely proportional. That's the indication of minus sign. And bulk modulus is equal to minus delta P. Minus delta P. I am taking V on numerator. This is V, and what is remaining? Delta V. Let us take B is equal to minus V into delta P divided by delta V, and I am getting this equation. Let us call this equation as equation number 2. Let us call this equation as equation number 2. According to Newton, when the person he is talking, according to Newton, the vibrations of air particles are gaseous particles is isothermal process. In the topic thermodynamics, you might have studied about one process is a isothermal process and another process is a adiabatic process. What is isothermal process? It is a process in which there is no exchange of heat in between a system and surrounding. And in this process, the temperature being constant, and it is very slow process. And another process is there, that is a adiabatic process. What is adiabatic process? The adiabatic process is one in which there has been the exchange of heat in between a system and surrounding, and the temperature is not constant here, and it is very fast process. It means that the isothermal process is a very slow process and adiabatic process is a very rapid process. In isothermal process, the particles are vibrating very slowly, but in adiabatic process, the particles are vibrating very fast. The nature of vibration of the particle in isothermal process is very slow process, and in adiabatic process, the vibration of particles is very fast. And according to Newton, the vibrations of the particles is a isothermal process. In isothermal process, the vibrations of particles of the medium is very slow. The vibrations of air particles is a slow process. And therefore the ideal gas equation for isothermal process is that is you studied in chemistry or in thermodynamics topic, that is PV is equal to constant. That is nRT is there, that N into R into T is a constant. Pressure into volume is equal to always constant. This is a ideal gas equation. This is ideal gas equation for which process? For isothermal process. What Newton is thinking, when the person is talking, he is putting the pressure on air particles. The vibration of air particles is very slow process. When he is talking, his vocal cord putting the pressure on the air particles, then air particles, they are vibrating very slowly. It means that the vibration of the air particle is a very slow process. That process we are going to call it as a isothermal process. And for isothermal process, the ideal gas equation, that is for isothermal process, that is pressure into volume, is always constant. Means according to Newton, the vibration of the air particles is not a adiabatic. What is this one? This is isothermal process. Let us differentiate this equation. Differentiate this equation with respective of volume. Equation with respective of volume. With respective of volume. With respective of volume. Here P into V, this is a product rule. P into V, this is which rule? Product rule. In trigonometry you have studied, this is a product rule. This is first function, this is second function. Keep first function as it is. Keep first function as it is. Differentiate second function. The differentiation of V is, that is 1. Differentiation of V is 1. As you know very well, differentiation of V with respect of dV is 1. Differentiation of P with respect of dP is 1. Differentiation of T with respect of dt is 1. And differentiation of V with respect of, for example, another quantity dP is dV by dP. Or a differentiation of P with respect of dV is dP by dV. Differentiation, keep P as it is, first function as it is, differentiate second function. Differentiation of V with respect of volume, means volume dV, then answer is 1. Then make it plus and take the second function as it is. Keep V as it is and differentiate second function. The differentiation of P with respect of dP is 1, but the differentiation of pressure with respect of volume, that is dP divided by dV. This is equal to differentiation of any constant function is 0. Differentiation of any constant function is 0. Let us don't confuse here. Differentiate, I have used the product rule. First function is as it is. Differentiate volume with respect of volume, that is answer is 1, plus keep second function as it is. Differentiate pressure with respect of volume, answer is not 1, that is dP by dP. And the differentiation of any constant function is 0. And this one, and what is remaining? P plus V into dP divided by dV, this is equal to 0. And again here just you take P is equal to minus V dP by dV. P is equal to minus V into dP divided by dV. And here minus V into dP by dV, and here minus V into dP by dV. It is equation number 2. Let us call this is equation number 3. Equation number 3. Observe very carefully equation 2 and equation 3. From equation 2 and equation 3. Here B is equal to right side function. Here P is equal to right side function. Both are same. Here B is equal to this is, and here P is equal to same function. Then from equation 2 and 3, can I write B is equal to P? Yes, of course, because B is equal to whatever it is the magnitude here, the P is equal to same magnitude is there. Therefore, from the equation 2 and 3, the bulk modulus is exactly equal to pressure. Bulk modulus is exactly equal to pressure. From equation 2 and 3, we can write it as, you can write it as P is equal to B. P is equal to B. Substitute P equal to B. B can be written as P in equation number 1. Equation number 1, first I am writing B is equal to root of B by rho. Then V is equal to, I am replacing B as a P, then it's become P by rho. Then V is equal to, you know very well, this is a fourth equation. This equation is called as, Newton's formula. Newton's formula for speed of sound in air medium. Newton's formula for speed of sound wave or sound wave in gaseous medium or air medium, both are same. Whenever the person is talking, this is air medium, the sound wave is traveling like this. The speed of this sound wave can be find out by using this formula. This formula is derived by Newton, that's why the name is Newton's formula for sound wave. And here, as you know very well, P is nothing but an atmospheric pressure. Its value is 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal. And rho is the density of air. That is 1.29 something. P is nothing but an atmospheric pressure, that's standard value is 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 Pascal. And rho is the density of air, because the sound is moving in the air medium, that's why we have to consider air density. And substitute these values in equation 4. Therefore, velocity of sound in air medium becomes, P is nothing but 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 divided by 1.29. After getting calculation, you are getting velocity of sound in air medium is 280 meter per second. This is the value. If the person is talking, the sound is propagating in the medium called gaseous medium or air medium. According to Newton, what is the speed of sound in air medium? In 1 second of time, the sound is traveling in air medium with 280 meter. In 1 second, the sound moving this much of distance. This is the value calculated by Newton. Therefore, it is calculated value. Calculated value of sound in air. And this value is calculated by Newton, but experimental value. But actually, this value that what the Newton calculated, this value is not correct. Because if you do the experiment, the velocity of sound in air becomes, that is 330 meter per second. Getting, just you note down that one. And if you calculate, if you do the experiment, the speed of sound in air, that is becomes V is equal to 330 meter per second approximately. If you do the experiment and check the value of sound in air medium, it will become 330 meter per second. But Newton calculated that is 280. But after doing the experiment, the speed of sound in air is 330. But what is right? This is right. After doing the experiment, whatever it is the value we are getting, the speed of the sound in air medium, that is 330 meter per second. But Newton derived this formula. According to this formula, he calculated the speed of sound in air is 280, but this is wrong value. But actually the speed of sound in air medium in 1 second of time, how much speed that the wave is traveling? 330 meter. 1 second ಗೆ actually sound air medium ಒಳಗಡೆ 1 second ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. This is the right value. But actually he is supposed to get at least near value to that one, but this is not nearer to 330. A large error is there. What is the difference? 330 and 280, it means 50 number difference is there. Then this is, the error is too large. Therefore in between calculated value and experimental value are not closed and have large error. Therefore the Newton value, that is V is equal to 280 meter per second, is not accepted. Because this is not correct value. That what Newton calculated, the speed of sound in air, that is V is equal to 280 meter per second, that is not nearer to exact value. That's why whatever it is the speed of the sound that the Newton is given, that is not accepted, because it is having lot of error. Experiment ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗ್ತದ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅವ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ 280 ಭಾಳ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅದ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟೆಡ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಗ್ರೀಡ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ and means it is the wrong value. That what Newton calculated the speed of the sound, that is 280 meter per second, that is actually wrong value, and actually that is near to 330 meter per second is there. Therefore why he got wrong value? Because this formula is wrong. Newton, he thought that the first equation he has taken this one, next he is doing all the calculation, but according to Newton, the vibration of air particles he has taken it as an isothermal process, but it is not an isothermal process. He thought that is a wrong. Instead of isothermal adiabatic process, he has taken isothermal. Now ಎಲ್ಲಿ wrong ಮಾಡಿದಾನಂದ್ರ, whenever the person is talking, the vibration of the air particles is very fast process. The vibration of the air particle is very fast process. That process we are going to call it as an adiabatic process, but not a isothermal. But he did wrong here. ಈ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವನು ವೋಕಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಏರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕ್ತದ. whenever the pressure is applied on the air particle, those air particles they are vibrating, but not slowly. That vibration of the air particle is very fast process. That process is called as a adiabatic process, but he taken that as a isothermal. He did wrong here. If you take it as a adiabatic process, then this equation changes. This equation PV raised to gamma we are getting. PV raised to gamma, after calculating that PV raised to gamma, we are getting this value is 330. But he did wrong. He taken isothermal process, but it is not isothermal process. That's why he did wrong. That's why he is not getting it is 330. There is another scientist called as a Laplace. Laplace, he is correcting this derivation again. The Laplace, what he is doing? He is taking it as a adiabatic process. Then equation changes it as PV raised to gamma. After differentiating and calculating, this value become 330. Then what Newton did? That is correcting by modifying by the another scientist called as Laplace. How he modified and what is the formula he is getting, And what is the calculation he did, how he modified a Newton formula, that we can study in the next class. Please, this is Newton's derivation regarding the speed of the sound. This is everything is correct, but Newton taken this term as a wrong. When the person talking, particles are vibrating, the particles are vibrating, that process is very fast, that process is called as a adiabatic, but he did here, he taken it as a isothermal, but it is adiabatic, that's why he is not getting 330. That's why he is not getting the answer as 330, but if he take it as a adiabatic, he is of course getting 330. Therefore, he calculated 280, but actually speed is 330. That's why in between these two big error is there. That's why Newton what he calculated 280 meter per second, that is not accepted, because he did wrong here. That's why he is not getting an exact answer. And this formula is modifying or recorrecting by another scientist called as Laplace. We can see in the next class. You please remember, what is the formula for speed of sound wave in gaseous medium according to Newton? V equal to root of P by rho. According to Newton, what is the right hand mathematical formula in order to find out the speed of sound in air medium according to Newton? You have to remember this formula. And what he calculated, that is not exactly equal to the exact value. We can see in the next class correction of this derivation by another scientist called as Laplace. Please note down.